My name is Robin Raquel, and when I got divorced, I went from being happily married to a single mother of two, miserably, like literally within a 6 month time frame. And I have been through all the ups and downs of dating. Fast forward to today, I have been asked for my hand in marriage. I have been engaged. And after being engaged, I realized that many singles struggle with dating successfully. And it makes it hard for them to find their soulmate. I also realized that I have some information that I could share that could help a lot of singles, hopeful romantics that are just plain clueless, lonely, or stuck, to take them from singling to mingling. That's right. I am the creator and founder of Mingle, and I teach on how to prepare for your husband and date with a purpose using my Mingle Method so that you can go from single to mingle and find your soulmate. I just want to share with you a few statistics that I collected from Forbes, eHarmony, different dating sites, and Happify. Listen to this. 3 out of 10 adults have used a dating site. 53% of people lie on their dating profile. Tinder is the most used dating app during COVID-19. 48% women, 60% men are online dating. 75% rather meet in real life and not online. 25% like to video chat. Most relationship statuses equal single. Now, this is my own fact. Think about it. Separated, divorced, engaged, single, they still all equal single. The only one that is coupled is married. So it's not, the odds are against you. It's not that it's something easy to do is to be in a marriage, because most of our statuses are single. Education, politics, and religion increase materiality. 2018, people lost $143 million to online dating scams. 50% of singles rate honesty as the most important attribute. Guess what's right behind it? Kindness and humor. Attractiveness is in there too. 70% are looking for a serious relationship. 30% have partners of different races. 51% of singles cancel dates when they're strapped for cash. 60% believe in love at first sight. People who socialize with loved ones 6 to 7 hours a day are happiest. 5 positive interactions for every one make people happy. So that means you need to have 5 interactions that are pleasant. 4 interactions that are pleasant to every one bad interaction. $75,000 is the annual salary it takes to be more happy in life. Last but not least, 40% of your happiness is controlled by you. And I actually tend to think that that number is a little bit bigger, but these are the studies on happiness and being single. So, why the Husband Ready podcast? I created this podcast to get singles thinking about what they may need to consider changing in order to go from single to mingle. See, it was only after I was engaged that I created my Mingle Method that I use inside of my masterclass. The masterclass is also supported by the podcast. So you'll find here for my students that are enrolled in the masterclass, a lot of the updates and announcements going on with the masterclass. Um, Everything that is wrapped up into my ES Mingle masterclass. A lot of times you'll find just some of the important things that you need to know here. We'll also be having a topic of discussion, a weekly topic, or I may post a poll or a question online, and then you can respond to the poll, or we'll take comments where you can post your message on the podcast. There is a link that you can click and it says messages. And if you want to give some feedback, some comments, you want to voice your opinions, your concerns, you definitely can feel free to do so. And we may include them inside the podcast. We'll discuss, of course, hot topics, articles with opinions to support the topics. And then I'm just going to share some final thoughts about the topics. Now, in every episode, I'll feature a weekly, either a scripture or motivation, some type of inspirational motivation, affirmation, something like that, or just a funny thought. I'm looking, though, to line up some special guests. I do have at least 2 people that I would like to feature, possibly 3, on this podcast in the next few weeks. Speaking of an array of topics, because this podcast, we're going to talk about everything from virtual dating all the way up to marriage. And yeah, we're going to talk about a lot of things that are going on in our single lives, but then also I'm including the married, of course, booed up fans out there, because they have a lot of insight. They're in relationships, and so they can share feedback and opinions and leave comments and messages that may give some of my singles out there just a push in the right direction. You'll find that being single, there are a lot of people who are in the same position as you, going through some of the same trials and tribulations as you. And so I want to get us out of this mindset of thinking of being single as a holding cell. I mean, we treat being single like we're on our way to jail, or we're in jail and we can't wait to get out of it. When honestly, being single is a time of reflection and development. And if you use it for those purposes, development and reflection, you will grow drastically. I mean, leaps and bounds ahead of anybody else. And you'll find that being single, actually, there's a happy place in it, because there's a happy place in single and there's a happy place in married, but they also have a soft spot for difficulties and challenges as well. So you're going to get a mix of both. But if you enjoy the single time and use it for what it is, right? And you just allow yourself to grow and become, when it's time for that married space in your life, you will be able to fully embrace it and enjoy it for what it is. A lot of times, if we treat the singleness like a jail cell or a holding cell, when we get into marriage, we're not even prepared, because the whole time we've been single, we've been focused on trying to get out of being single, and that's not even the purpose of it. So I just want to encourage you to enjoy being single while you're single, and give you some good tips, techniques, and different things that you could do to enhance your singleness, because you might be here for a while, you might not be here for a while, but whatever the case may be, you might as well enjoy the ride while you're here. I'll give more information about my masterclass, which actually every Tuesday is when I do the live workshops and coaching. For the link, you will have to click on a Tuesday to join it. And then every Tuesday is when you can join the masterclass. It's called Mingle. And basically, the theme is, are you ready for your husband? I'm trying to get my ladies out there ready for their husband. Girlfriend, say what? Yes, ready for your husband. So on the podcast, another thing, bonus things that we will be doing is our promos, giveaways. I'll give away probably some free live coaching sessions and other things if I can collaborate with other influencers that want to do giveaways, that want to sponsor some time and do giveaways, and we can promote them. We'll definitely honor those as well and consider those as well. So I'm looking forward to everything that this podcast is has in store. I'll be giving out at least one dating coaching tip on every episode. And my special guest, man, listen, I'm trying to get the good stuff for y'all because we want to be enlightened. And there are people out there that have a heart and a passion for their specialty, their topic, their subject, and some of the things that we face in life, whether it be relationships, counseling, or our singleness. And so I definitely want to get them connected to the podcast. If you know of any influencers out there that'd be a good fit for this podcast, definitely recommend them, tag them. You can follow me on all social media outlets. Instagram, it's E as in Edward, S as in Sam, and the word mingle. That's ES Mingle, ESMINGLE. You can follow me also on Instagram. My personal Instagram page is at Robin Raquel. We're on Facebook. I have a Facebook page which I give away a lot of free content. There I will post some of my live coachings. I'll be posting events that are going on with either the podcast or with Mingle, just things that we have going on. You'll be able to get a lot of previews from the social media to the actual podcast. And then also I'll post these episodes live on YouTube. That's right. On our YouTube channel, which once again is called Mingle. Follow us on YouTube. You'll be able to see the live video for the recording for the podcast. On a weekly basis, it'll be posted following the podcast. So I'm just excited. I also have a Twitter account, but I have not started doing Twitter yet. So you won't find a lot there, but it is up, and hopefully I'll get it up and running. But I am excited about this podcast because I know that it's going to bless your whole spirit and your single life, and we're going to get you motivated and give you some inspiration just to get you going in the right direction, and help you along in your journey of being single to going to married, right? Hashtags we have is fiance, that's FEYONCE, like Beyonce, but fiance, right? Also hashtag husband ready, hashtag launch, hashtag Mingle, right? Hashtag relationship goals. I mean, on and on and on. Hashtags essentially single. So many things that we have posted up for hashtags. But definitely tag us in your journey along the way. Tag us in your date nights. I have virtual date night set up. I have a few ladies that have volunteered to do virtual date night where we're going to post the results of their date night. If I can, get them to come on board with the recording of the date night. But basically what I do in virtual date night is I set them up on virtual dates where it's through Zoom. All of their information is kept private, but they're able to get feedback on their dating style. They're able to get tips, and it's just a fun activity to get people active in dating and and beginning to just enhance the dating experience for them. That's really what this all about is all about. So I just got one question for you. Are you husband ready? Because we getting ready to get this thing going, and I'm so excited for everything that we have going on, and I'm just glad that you're going to join me on this journey. Please, once again, follow us on all social media, Mingle, right? Right. And I'll catch you next week. Thank you, guys. Bye.